So what did you study before you went off into the company Deloitte, like before, like as A-levels?
Yeah, at A-levels I did, that's a very long time ago. I did English. Well, I grew up in Scotland, so I did things called Scottish Highers, and I did English, maths, French, geography, economics, I think. Those are the ones I did. So, and then I did economics at university. So those are my subjects.
Was it hard in university?
Was it hard? I don't remember thinking about it too much at the time. Really, I think it's. I think the job market's tougher now, and I think people need to be. People need to focus earlier on what they want to do and think about it earlier. I don't think we were thinking about it too much, so it wasn't hard because we weren't thinking about it too much. I think it is. Job market's tougher now. I think people just need to think earlier and further back in school about what they want to do and. But I don't remember it being hard. But
so you always knew what you wanted to do?
No, I didn't. I didn't. No, when I went to university, I sort of wanted to do something in a business career, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do, really. And it was only during university that I decided I'd quite like to be an accountant. But I never intended to stay in the same place for 30 years. That's just happened because the job keeps changing all the time, so my role keeps changing, but I never intended to stay in the same place for 30 years.
Okay. What was your educational background like?
I grew up in a very small village in the east coast of Scotland, and I went to a very small local school that only had about 270 pupils or something like that. So it was very, very, very small, and it was just a little village school. So that was, and then I went to university in Edinburgh, and then I trained for my professional qualifications in Edinburgh, and then I moved to London in 1982.
Oh, wow.
Intended to get home at some stage, but never quite got home. So, so it all seems a very long time ago for you.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy the experience of meeting different people within your work?
Yeah, I think it's one of the things I enjoy most, because I think it's a great thing about businesses like ours is it's all about people and people that we work with, and then people like you, people like our clients. So meeting new people all the time, and I love that. I think that's one of the best bits of my job.
So when you go home, you smile.
Yes. Yeah. No, I enjoy it. No, I do. I think it's really rewarding. If you got, it's very much for me. I mean, some people prefer to lock themselves away and not have to speak too much to other people, but I enjoy meeting new people all the time. So that's a great thing about that.
It's a broader knowledge, doesn't it? It makes you just learn more automatically.
It's just you just learn so much talking to other people all the time. So that's one of the most rewarding parts of my job at the moment.
Okay.
Have you visited any other schools apart from our school?
Yes, I was at a school yesterday, and we have got. This is my main school visit, but I did another one yesterday. And I think so. We've got about the total visits this week are something like 600 or 700. So there's not for me, but for everybody who's going to schools, there's 600 or 700 schools with 600 or 700 business leaders visiting them. So it's a big lots of people seeing lots of people this week.
What school did you go to yesterday?
It was over in Lambeth, actually, on the south bank, but the other side of Waterloo Bridge.
Oh, no, schools around there.
Yeah,
and I know where the
around,
best, or the Harris Federation's were the best.
Yeah.
We have a music studio, they don't.
This school feels fabulous. I came in, one of the things when I came in, I just noticed how smart it was and how everybody seemed to be smiling, and it just feels wonderful, doesn't it? Do you enjoy being here?
We love being here.
Yeah, we love being here.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind going for too long.
Miss Loxton, our head teacher, Miss Loxton, we haven't seen her for a long time, so I've just given her that away.
Right.
We've been here. I've been here all my secondary school life. Most people change a lot, and I changed a lot in primary school, but not in secondary school. And I really liked it. I never knew how lucky I was until I saw other schools, because I used to be in the student commissioner, but I moved on now. What we used to do, I used to go to other schools and talk about student commissioning, and I used to think, my school's actually quite good now. I was like, I have music studio, you don't. We've got Apple Macs, you don't.
This school has a lot of opportunities, and
they give you a lot.
We are very privileged. And
it's a great school,
and the teachers are great. They actually want us to be successful,
and they give us mentors as well, and tutors. And not other schools, it's for free. They can have them whenever you want. I've got 3 actually. I've gone for maths, I've gone for business, I've just got a general one. So you can just have them.
How often do you see your mentors?
Every week.
Yeah,
that's fabulous. No, I was hearing about the mentoring program, which is fabulous. It sounds very, very well organised. It's a real model, I think, for some other schools which don't have it. You are lucky. I mean, you've got it. Lucky. It's a lot of hard work. Some people have been doing some very hard work in the background. It's tremendous.
I've got a vertical mentoring system, which means that the year 10, you've got your 11s, 10s, 9s, 8s, 7s. And I love it because like, you always feel that the oldest and teaching other people, and you actually learn from them as well. And that's one of the good things about it. Like, probably like being in a company, you just got different varieties.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
people.
we have mentors in the company, and then and people who've got more experience teach the people who've got less experience. It's just the same thing, really, except it's business into a school, which is great because and I'm sure the people who mentor you learn a lot from you as well. Actually,
they say so. Yeah.
I'm sure they really enjoy. No, I think we don't do mentoring at this school, but we have about 500 people from our offices in London who do mentoring in other schools around London, and they all find it really rewarding, and they love it.
Yeah.
They love working with the students they work with, and they all get something out of it as well. So it's definitely a two-way thing.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot of organisation, and you guys here have done it. You guys here have done it very well. So you are all very fortunate, as you said.
Do you interact with students, like go to schools and talk to students, try to motivate them?
I do. This week has been my first visit to schools in a week. I do talks at colleges and universities where I go and maybe do a talk to a whole lot of students just about a particular issue or something like that, where people invite me. So I do that, and usually it's something that's happened in the economic world or something like that. So I go and talk about that. So I do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've only got limited time left, so I just want to ask you one more question before you go. How could you advise us in like and how we should go about our life in future? What kind of options do we have to make? Do you think the options that we make now affect us a lot in our lives? Because most people don't understand that. Some people don't understand that what you do now actually does affect you. I just think that that message has to spread across like the whole federation, that what you do now affects you, because people don't understand that. They think, oh, when I get to college I'll change, but now it's a difference. Yeah, and companies look back at your track records, don't they, about what you do in schools and things like that. So
they do. No, you're right. I mean, I think when we are recruiting people, we look at all the things that you've done. So it's from GCSEs onwards, really, and not only the the exam grades, but other things that you're doing to make yourself a fuller person, and to educate yourself. So things you do outside school and things you do inside school, interests that you have, whether it's music or this sort of thing. Anything like that actually counts. And so I think people who've made an effort to do as well as they can do at exams, and everybody does differently, but do as well as you can do, but also takes advantage of opportunities like this sort of thing, that counts for a lot, because you want to see people who can take initiative and who can spot opportunities and take opportunities. And so you are right. I think employers do look at it and what you do at school onwards. And as I said, I think you can change. I think in the employment market now, and as it's going to be in future years, I think people will change jobs quite often and do different things. But I think it's all a build-up. And the way I look at it is a career passport. And so a bit like a passport, you've got to get stamps on it of things that you've done, experiences that you've had, and you should just build up a portfolio of experience, good exam results as good as you can get, and other things that you do in the school, other things you do outside the school, and keep on building on that, so that when you've got your portfolio to take to an employer, you say, look at all the things I've done, and I'm very good and I'm very special and you must hire me.
I want to thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for being so kind to me, so gentle with me. I haven't been interviewed on a radio thing for a long time.
We're not beasts. Thank you, Mr. David Cruikshank, and it's an honour and pleasure to be meeting you.
That's